Welcome to the Doghouse. This is going to be about Christians and good hearted people in this country, aka in this case, Otter Creek. A family was in need of help due to a bully in the area. Well, people came together and still are to help a family in need because of a bully and a narcissist. Well, you might say, what's Christian or good hearted people have to do with this? Well, these good hearted people took time out of their lives to help put up a privacy fence, and they're still going at it. They spent hours of making sure this family is indeed protected from evils. And you can't thank these people enough. You just can't. Both the Christian aspect of them came out and the good heartedness of the people come out. People like two leaves in a pod, they sacrifice their own well being to help a child. And the parent, or parents, or how you want to look at it, they give an all out effort and a sacrifice to make sure this family was indeed in good shape. They could have turned their backs and walked away, but they didn't. Once they figured out what was going on, it's been full force forward. Thank you, Two Lees, for the great job you've done and are doing. Gabe took time out and is helping also put the fence up, making sure it's up like it's supposed to be. Other people in that town came together to help. They know that the narcissists and evilists in that town needed stopped. No, you're not going to stop them in one way, but when they see that people are willing to stand up and stand up for what is right, they're the unsung heroes here. They were out there working their butts off to accomplish this. And there's been people like Ray Bone Crusher, Milltown's Best, maybe physically couldn't be there, neither could I really, or financially, but in their hearts they put out everything they could to get this taken care of. Dave's heart is so big and so generous to people out there, and he's seen this cause, and he's going forward and doing what he can to help. No, he couldn't be there either, but his enthusiasm was 100% out there. He showed what he could on the fence. He let his viewers see what was going on and how far it's been. So, Dave, thank you very much. You have Ray Bone Crusher, an older gentleman, probably I think 5 years or thereabouts older than me. I'm 65, I think he's 70. I'll be 66 in April. But he has put out his perspective on it, and this guy is very smart, and he has helped that family in a lot of ways. And he's letting his viewers know what's going on, and that is good. And there's others out there, some of them I don't even know. They all need recognized, don't get me wrong. Some people are doing this behind the scenes, some up front. Whatever way they are doing it, they're doing it to help. And it has been succeeding. Thomas Collins has this certain guy there in Otter Creek, Thomas Collins, has had to go through hell with him, but Thomas was out there doing everything he can to help. And thank you, Thomas. You're doing a great job. Don't let anybody ever put you down. Thank you again. But there's so many people out there, and Gabe going down there, Lisa's husband, to help was a godsend to them, and he deserves a thanks too. Now let's talk a little bit about some things. Not all of it, because nobody knows 100% what's going on or what has gone on, only what's out there. This guy that is so destructive to this family is pathetic. He goes out there and now he thinks he can get this person's home after the fence is up and he wins a lawsuit. First of all, he has won nothing. Second off, he has to go with Florida statutes and laws, not Ohio's, because Ohio will not be able to help him in this one, like they did on the phony protection order. And believe me, it was phony. The guy's got cameras on this lady's place all over. That's an obsession of a narcissist. If you really want to protect your property, you have the cameras facing on your property, not your neighbors. And as I hear it, now I haven't read it, you guys have to look it up because I haven't, that if he puts a camera over that fence, whether it's going down the road on a tripod or whatever, that would be illegal in Florida. But I can still see him trying it and justifying it. You know, these people went out and helped and are still helping. Us that can't help are still there in spirit in prayers. Just the way it is, but they were there sacrificing their own lives for that family. Now, this other guy, and these are real Christians and real faithful people and good citizens all in one. They may not, like I don't go to church or anything. I don't know if they do, but they have knowledge. Let's start with the one guy. He said the one that's causing all these problems, which one day he's going to pay. God's not going to protect him for what he's doing. He will have to answer in the end. And God ain't going to care that he's a narcissist or anything else. He's going to do what he needs to do in the end. But this guy gets up there and preaches Christianity and the love of God or whatever. And he does the opposite. But he's always preaching that. Look who is out there by example acting like Christians. It's not him. It's the guys that are out there sacrificing, and the ladies out there sacrificing and putting their own needs aside to help somebody. Two Lees in a Pod, Thomas Collins, Lisa's husband, and many, many others. A lot of people in that town of Otter Creek knows that family was treated wrong. And I've said this in the past. I don't know that I'd want to live by him or anything else like that. That has nothing to do with it. It don't even, shouldn't even have anything to do with you hate them or not. What they're doing is wrong. When you go after a child to go after the mother, that's wrong. Obviously, this guy likes clicks and views, but he does think he's going to get that property. Well, he keeps doing stupid stuff. So, is he really going to get it, or is it content? You have to decide that. But his actions are not of a Christian's actions. The people out there doing the hard work, those that have did research that are not there, and like I said, I know a few of them. I have no clue about them, but I know they've been working on stuff from this. Is good. And maybe all these guys should get together, not on YouTube, just get together and have a conversation of what they found out and what they know. That would be a plus. How can somebody say they're a Christian and totally be totally opposite? I'm offended by it because my mom was 100% Christian. I'm not saying that because she was my mom. She lived it. And she would be very disappointed in Jeremy for what he has done. Why would you go after that child to go after the mother? Why would you make this person in misery, put her in misery for your own benefit? God didn't tell you to do that. You're not God. You're not the spokesperson for God. Maybe you are for Lucifer, but not for God. People, just look around, see what's happening, and judge for yourself on this stuff. Just look it up. I do get once in a while. It's not a lot because people do realize it for the most part. I've had a couple get, all you're doing is grifting, trying to get viewers and da 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 da. Well, first of all, if I was out here trying to get viewers, I'd quit and get the hours. I'd quit doing so many shorts. That's what I like to do, and that's my main deal on here. And you're not going to get the hours by doing it, but I love doing what I'm doing. And that's more important. You know, getting back to Christian values, whether you believe in God, whether you do or not, you still have them values regardless. All them people there, even in that town, that was willing to step forward and help with that fence. They have values. I have no idea if they consider themselves Christians or not. But when they stepped up like that, and the people that got them pizza, that is showing values. When the other guy's sneaking in his backwoods taking pictures of their neighbor and their fence when they're putting it up, that's cowardism, narcissism, and being a jerkism. I made a new word up. So step forward what you can, prayers, and whatever you can do to help this family out. They have been struck by an evil person, a vile person in that city. And it's a shame. Let's say, for example, I live there and I really didn't care for them. And I'm not saying that would happen, but if I didn't really care for them, I would avoid them and ignore them, and the problem is solved. Oh, I forgot. The other guy needs content for his YouTube channel. That's right. You can't do that. Got a little cold, but that's okay. But, you know, a person that's evil like that, and to me personally, he is. Maybe in reality, if you knew him, maybe he's not. I don't know. I don't know him, never seen him, and I'd never tell anybody to like or dislike somebody. I'm just giving my opinion on what I see. Because everybody has to make up their own mind on what is going on, even around us, even in our own towns or our own cities. You have to make up your own mind. Nobody else can make it up for you. But back to him, this guy, why go through all that trouble outside of you want views and clicks? Outside of that, why would you go to the extent you have? I 100% guarantee you, if you lived where I do, you would have a problem. You would be the one with the protection order against. Yeah, you would have the protection order, not her. You'd have it against you. But the main thing of this is the fact that there is good people left in this world. Good people, good souls, and people willing to help. Thank God there is people willing to stand up. Yeah, some of us been afraid to say anything, afraid this guy will bully them, but a lot of them, and there are older people there, but the bullying at some point will stop. He may never realize it because narcissists have a hard time doing that, but a narcissist will call everybody else a narcissist too, by the way. But when we forget how to help and give ourselves, there's 100 ways to do it too. Don't get me wrong. I can't be there. Others are. If I lived there, I 100% would be there helping. No doubt. I don't know John. I don't know Lynette. And I don't know Harley. But if anybody is out there that actually listens to this, please tell them that my heart and my soul and my prayers go out for them. They don't deserve what they are going through because I'd love to tell them that myself, but I know I'm not in a position to do that. But if somebody out here hears this, please tell them my heart and soul goes out to them. I had doubts at first, like a lot of people do, because this other guy's a really swift talker, no doubt. But you just have to keep going on and see what the end results are. And I've come to the conclusion they need the help. They're getting the help. These people are very much Christians, on at least their actions are Christians that helping others. They are willing to sacrifice themselves for the greater good of a child. And thank every one of you. Dave puts out great information from Milltown's Best. I love listening to him. Two Leaves gives you information that's out there and is needed. All the information, not part of it. Because when you go out and tell a half truth, like this other guy does, it's still a lie. It's not a half truth. But I thank all them people, and my heart goes out to them for what they are doing. Thank every one of them. Like I said, my heart goes out to them. My heart goes out to Harley, John, and Lynette. Wish they could get that message. Thank you all very, very much.